What is going on? So, yeah, it's 95 degrees and I was working hard, and then I was like, you know what, let's do something crazy. Like, let's go for a run in 95-degree weather. It sounds fun. So, we'll see how this goes. But, hey, I want to talk to you guys about entitlement and, like, you know, what, there's a lot of crazy things going on in business and all over the place. And one of the things that I hear a lot, I was just doing a live event not that long ago here in Dallas, and just kind of following up with people afterwards and talking to them after I got done talking and sharing. And there seems to be, you know, a sense from everybody, and I fall into it sometimes too, that because I have a product, because I have a business, because I have an LLC, because I have a website, and because I spent $400 or $4,000 or whatever, or $4 million, whatever, that I'm all of a sudden entitled to something. And what I want to share with you is something I learned a long time ago. You know, having sold over $210 million of products for small startups that we IPO'd all the way to Fortune 10s, one thing I can tell you is you, me, we're not entitled to anything. The only thing you're entitled to is hustling and working hard. And the moment you stop hustling and the moment you stop working hard is the moment all your entitlement is gone. And so, you know, a lot of people feel like we're entitled to sales, or customers should treat us better, or whatever. And, you know, I mean, of course, there's a certain level of respect that customers should have for me and you and just normal being a human being. But you're not entitled to anything in business, okay? When it comes to business, you know, nothing is going to help you sell more than you going out and serving your customers and finding out what do they need and how do you help them. You know, there's an old saying that that is so true. I don't even know who said this. I heard this like 20 years ago, and it's something I've carried with me my whole life. Is that you and me, we're only as good as our last customer. You're only as good as your last customer. And which means the moment that you start feeling entitled, the moment that me and you start feeling like, well, I've been in the industry for X amount of years, or I've sold X amount of dollars, or I've done this, or I've done that, or I've arrived, that's the moment that you and me, anybody, that's the moment that you start to fall. And that's the moment that, you know, your competitors or some young slick kid out of college or whatever, or some kid who's burning the midnight oil, hustling a 9 to 5 and a 5 to 9, is going to come in and smoke you and jack all your customers and take care of business. And that is the way that you can decide your future with your business, and whatever you're doing is you know, the only thing, my goodness, hey, dude needs a little bit of a, see, that dude needs a tune-up. We can hook him up. You know, but anyway, I mean, I don't do a tune-up, but like, man, I'm the last person you want to do a tune-up. I'll tune down, I think, any car. I don't even, anyway, that's one thing I never knew how to do that well, although I've tried it many times. I'm not afraid to use my hands. I've learned that. But anyway, that's what I wanted to drop in with you guys is, you know, no matter what you're doing in business, no matter what your goals are, no matter what your passion is, if you feel like you're entitled to sales, if you feel like you're entitled to your job, to your position, or whatever, let me help you and give you something that's going to serve you. You're not entitled to anything anymore. You know, there's so many people that are fighting for your job or fighting for your customer, and there's so many different ways that people can connect with your customer. You're gonna get schooled if you feel like, hey, I'm just entitled to make sales or to grow my business. So anyway, I remember when I was a pro bass fisherman, and there was a guy in California who had this giant boat shop, and he really did a lot and served the fishing community there for like 20 years. Well, then once competition came in, he felt like so entitled, right? And instantly, because he wasn't focusing on serving his customers, he was focused on entitlement, all of his sales tanked. All these other companies came in, and now there's boat dealerships all around him, and he's, you know, fighting for a piece of the pie. And all that happened because he felt entitled, stopped focusing on serving his customer, and he lost a lot of customers. His retention was horrible. So anyway, just a life lesson there for you guys. Hope you guys have a great day. Go out there and make it happen. You guys, this is crazy. I'm gonna run in 95-degree weather. It's crazy. We'll see how long this lasts. If you see me faint out like this, call the police, okay? But and you guys want something for free, I'm gonna try to, every time I do these, leave you something for free for those of y'all who stay on to the end. So if you guys want something really cool for free, one of the awesome things that people always take advantage of wherever we go anywhere is we've got an action guide out there that has 290 ways that you can go out and market any product on the internet. 290 ways, and you can do it 100% for free. 290 ways. These are websites. They're Facebook groups. They're all these different places that on the internet people want to know what you're selling. You can go on there and post your stuff. So anyway, go out there and get that. For those of y'all who stay to the end here, it's ultimateinfluencers.com/290, completely for free. There's nothing we're gonna sell you, but I just want you guys to have that, to be hooked up. All right, don't laugh. I'm about to get my run on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.